eyes and his upper body.
Yeah.
It was kind of different looking, but yeah, he still had power. He had speed. It just we couldn't he couldn't stay healthy. I mean,
Yeah. Hopefully
that was
that's
a
not the issue with Washington.
yeah, or Genty,
Yeah.
or Genty.
Um, I know Genty's the hot topic and all. I mean, because the news just broke and all that. But um, business
Toe
decision saying
tackle.
McFadden was easier to tackle, toe tackle.
Nah.
Um, but anyways, I really wanted to talk about Jermod McCoy because
Oh my
from
God.
preseason, the first preseason game to the second one, McCoy took leaps and bounds strides better.
That it yeah. Let me answer this phone real quick. It's coming in from Worlds Unknown here. Hey, this is Show Me the Shield. Raiders first downs with my co-host Donuts Duncan. Who we talking to?
Hello?
Hello, you're on live.
What kind of radio show is this?
Well, it's the type of radio show that you dream of having.
The
Really?
kind that you
Yeah.
called into.
It's the one that you called into.
What do you guys talk about?
Did your girlfriend break up with you? Are you crying, laughing, leaving, loving? Tell us what's on your mind.
I'm not stable.
We know that. That's obvious, Captain.
What's up, boys? What's going on?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? This works out pretty good. I can hit Duncan just fine. Unfortunately, I can hit Jason, too.
Yeah, well, Jason's controlling it, so yeah, you're going to be stuck with it.
Well, I can mute my mic.
Yeah,
You guys just carry on a conversation, I guess.
Well, it'd be like a normal Saturday night to you, then.
Well,
I can't wait till we get this set up that way next week. That'll be
it
great.
will be.
But, hey, yeah, that was kind of shitty news to hear today, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm
keeping optimistic just like I am for the season, no matter what we do, win or loss-wise. I look at it this way. There's no sense in overreacting. Like, some people are ready to jump off the buildings for this shit.
Yeah.
You know, the team's not saying anything yet, whether how bad it really is. You know, I mean, they're going to keep it close to the vest for now until they know for sure.
No.
You know, I'm sure they've got an idea of what it is, but they're not going to put it out there just yet. So, Raider Nation just has to sit tight. Don't jump to conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God we've got a viable fill-in for him for whatever time he will miss, because I've got all the faith in the world in Mike Washington. After him, obviously, like you guys already said, it drops off big time. You know, the shelf is very short after him.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, and I already looked at the free agent listings to what's out there, and there ain't crap out there.
No.
Pretty much.
No.
I mean, you can bring Mostert back, but no thank you.
Yeah.
Antonio Gibson is still out there.
Yeah.
I think that's about the biggest names. I'm not 100% positive.
I think Connors from Arizona is going to get released.
He's still hurt.
If he does, that would be an intriguing pickup, seeing that he just came off the same type of injury himself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think he's going to studying the tea leaves there in Arizona. It kind of sounds like he's like the 3B running back, not the third, not the second, but he's like 3B right now. So
I agree with that.
So I could see him being cut. And then there's going to be there's probably going to be some other viable veterans that hit the open market once cuts are made.
Well, and that's the other thing too. And with us having first options, we'll be first on the waiver.
Yep.
That helps too, because we could grab the best of the best that's available. Granted, I mean, they really consider the best of the best. They are getting cut, but sometimes, like I said, they don't get necessarily cut because they're bad. They get cut because of cap reasons sometimes.
Or no room.
Yeah, no room for the room, you know, for whatever position they're in.
No.
You know, a rookie they brought in just totally outshine that player and doesn't fit well with that system and could fit better with us too, you know? I mean, so there's optimism here. Just fans have to just chill.
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
be so doom and gloom about this. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, until the reports come out 100% positive on the good or the bad of what's going on with him, then okay. So anybody that's ready to push the panic button, slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I do
So
think
we were-
most of the panic being pushed is from Raider fans that have Genty on their fantasy football team.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's understandable, especially if you're in a money league and he's your first running back. Yeah, you're going to be a little nervous right now.
Well, there's fans of. I heard even on Rodney's show before we came on, he was talking about how some of the guys that aren't Raider fans, that are like Bronco fans or Titan fans that play fantasy football, that get Genty on their fan. They just had their draft, they got Genty, and all of a sudden this. It's like, well, that's what you guys get for doing your fantasy draft before the preseason's over. So
Yep.
live with the consequences. Pick at your own risk, as I like to tell people when they do fantasy football. So
Well, one of the leagues I'm in, it's all the content creators. A lot of guys from like the AFC West and shit.
I was just checking my phone.
They were going to do their draft. They were going to do their draft a week ago, and I said, "Are you crazy?" I said, "If we're going to do it, let's do it after the 53-man roster cuts."
Yeah.
I said, because there's a chance that you're, especially with 14 teams in that league, you're going to have a player that's going to get cut.
Yep.
It's going to happen. You know, because you're going to be going so deep into rosters that you're going to have players that will get cut, and then you're going